Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. The Bulls last season missed the playoffs for the fourth straight time. Coach Billy Donovan said you've got to enjoy the process, the struggles, the joys, the pain. You take both ends of it. There's always opportunities to grow and learn, and that's what's important. Kevin, the Bulls are hoping for improvement.
Well, Donovan knows what he's talking about. I think he's on the right track. DA, thank you. And checking out some numbers for DeMar DeRozan.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And the wings, Herter and Hunter. Gallinari is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the 1. And for Chicago, DeRozan out there with Green. Then there's Dosunmu. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. When you know you're on a championship contender group, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Some of that depends on the leadership you have in the locker room. Certain guys have an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated and also loose and light in that locker room. So it does matter.
Now here's LaVine. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Pass to Young. Gallinari outside. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young.
Love how confident Gallinari is. Knows he's out there to take these exact kinds of shots.
And LaVine, here we go. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
Oh, yeah, that's one of his go-to spots. I mean, you have to pressure him in that mid-range area.
2 minutes remaining in the
And here's LaVine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
He gets that one.
Credit to LaVine. Not an easy hoop right there, but total focus on his shot helped out.
And LaVine.
DeAndre Hunter.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. LaVine passes to Dosunmu. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. There's the dish to Vucevic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Capella finds Young. Takes it inside. Takes it off the glass.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Vucevic's screen on Young. Dosunmu's shot is off. Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And there's the pass to Young. Gallinari with the screen for Young. Out to Gallinari. Packed in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one.
Set him up, knock him down. Gallinari's a rhythm shooter. Looking good on that one.
Rebound, Atlanta.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Dishes it to Young. With 2 seconds left. That shot no good. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Hawks on top, up 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
All right, Look who's coming out of the corner.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 4-point game. White is out there with Brown. Then there's Bradley. Then it's Jones. And it's McKinney in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling, whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. Here's Okongwu. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Some high IQ basketball from Bogdanovich.
2 minutes
Moves the
remaining
ball
in
to
the
the
first
wide
half.
open man
2
for an
minutes.
assist.
Bradley dishes to White. Back to Bradley. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Shot clock at 6. Here's White. Second shot opportunity. Bradley can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 4. And Gallinari kicks to Williams. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Gallinari. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Brown against Wright. White the pass to Brown. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And when Bogdanovich sinks these, oh, it just cripples the defense. I mean, nothing you can do to guard against that.
Brown against Wright. Now here's White. Tight defense on him. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
That'll be a jump ball.
And he recovers it. Chicago with the ball. Tries again. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from White. White's got his first 2 points.
Well, he doesn't shoot a ton of mid-range jumpers, but White is versatile. I mean, he's got skills.
Williams looking around. 3 seconds left, and it's good on the way in. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for Atlanta.
And just a fluid offensive talent with really a knack for getting to his spots. Williams so hard to keep up with.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks lead by 4. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
The slate absolutely gets your attention. No easy games. But this could bring out the best in the team. It's a measuring stick on how far they've come and how far they have left to go. I expect them to come out looking to prove a point.
And now, looking at the Atlanta Hawks, a pretty even matchup through this first half.
They came in prepared. The offense is firing on all cylinders. You love the patience, the flow, very efficient. Valuing possessions is fueling their success right now. This is not a team you want to bet against, at least not tonight.
And enough of our shenanigans. It's time to send you back courtside for the second half.
Shenanigans. You know what, Shaq? You're a world-class rapper, platinum albums, blah, blah, blah. Can you rap the word shenanigans in a rap?
Of course. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let me introduce you to my two favorite friends. That's right, baby. We're back with our shenanigans. The pandemic ends and the fans come again. Back to b-ball, y'all been famishing.
Ooh, drop the mic. Bars. Bars.
That was solid.
Bars.
Thank you, Ernie. Thank you, Ernie.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Gallinari, what a contribution.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's so good at reading opportunities and seizing up on whatever the defense gives up.
And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy, and I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Hawks. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. Gallinari is out there with Hunter, and it's Capella in at the 5. Young dishes to Gallinari. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Gallinari's got 8 points.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. Quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. 4 on the clock. Here's Herter. And again, it's Atlanta.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
And Levine, here we go. And the jam by Levine.
Sensational. I love when Levine puts it on the deck and knifes inside like that.
And Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
Going inside. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
They've been very sharp to start the half. A perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
Now, here's Dosunmu, defended by Young. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
So for the Bulls, Alfonso McKinney's checked in for Green, and it's White in for Dosunmu. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Gallinari. Bogdanovich comes in for Hunter, and it's Wright in for Kevin Herter. DeRozan against Bogdanovich. It's DeRozan with the drive.
You got to be careful when Capella is patrolling the area. He's an excellent shot blocker. He uses his length well.
And that one's good. Right.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Levine. It's good. Levine's got 8.
Oh, Levine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
White against Young. Shoots over White. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy. And so far, it's paying off in this game.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Hawks And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Come on, fans.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Bulls trail by 11. Bradley is out there with Vucevic. Then it's White. Then there's Dosunmu. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Vucevic with the bucket.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And Young, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 11.
And on the drive, Young can be so sudden. The defense barely gets a chance to react.
3 on 3. Here's Hunter. And it's Bradley with the rebound. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Dosunmu. Fades. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And with the ability to step out and make shots, bigs like Vucevic have a lot of value in today's NBA.
Young looking around. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Team foul. Shooting for Atlanta, Trae Young at the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
And you can see Young's confidence and leadership growing each season. He knows he belongs, and now it's about contending for championships.
Green, he's checked in for Chicago. And so Young nails them both. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're behind by 11. There's 1:47 left in the 4th quarter of this one.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get up and
Gallinari, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic.
coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Now here's Dosunmu. D right on him. A jump hook, and it's Vucevic missing. The Hawks leading by 11. Young outside. Capella sets a screen for Young. Sinks that one from the post. Young's got 12 points in just the second half.
Every game you expect Young to have some scoring bursts, but tonight he has been on auto drive.
And it's Vucevic missing. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Young passes to Gallinari. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile 1 block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Kobe White. Young right side. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Young. And the Hawks lead by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Atlanta.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Trae Young.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the basketball.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one.
That's the
This
end
was a
of the
very
game.
strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thank you very much, guys. Trey, what does a win like this mean in terms of where this team is heading?
I think we're headed in the right direction. I'm super excited about the future here in Atlanta, the future in this team, and I mean, we're heading in the right direction.
Certainly looks like it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now our New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.